All right, Mike here with That's Good Enough For Me.com. We're doing our Who, Zoomin, Who interview series. I'm very pleased to be with Anthony from Circa Survive, John and Adam from Taking Back Sunday, and Benjamin from Grouplove, here specifically to talk about your new project, Fucking Whatever. How are you guys doing?
Great. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to just get right into the release itself. I was actually asked by a colleague at Punk News if I had time to review a record, a side project. And when I asked him what it was called, he said, Fucking Whatever. And I was like, okay, he's just messing with me. Come to find out, listening to the record, I like that the name is so modest because the release is actually really something special. And what I liked the most about it was reading that this wasn't some like COVID brainchild. This is something that's been kind of in the works for years as you guys have toured together. Anthony, do you kind of want to start?
I mean, when COVID hit, it affected everybody in a very intense way, and everybody was going through different things. And Fucking Whatever has been on my mind for so long, and it's been maybe 4 years, but I feel like I was always thinking about it. And so when this time came where like I literally couldn't fill my days up with enough music, I started trying to make an inventory of things I wanted to work on, things I wanted to do. And this was the first thing that I would always think of. And I feel like John and I would text about it, or Ben and I would text about it, or like once in a while we would go back and forth. But I think opportunity and obsession met at a perfect intersection, and then we had our chance. We had our chance.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after at that point, I think was when Anthony got in touch with me about we had made some recordings on different people's phones of these sessions we had backstage after shows when we were all on tour together. And we originally talked about releasing some of those just because they're interesting kind of artifacts. And we started listening back through all that stuff, and it was really interesting. But, then the more we talked about it, it just seemed like it would be more fun and make more sense to try to record some new material. And so we did that. And once we started, we just basically didn't stop for, another like 3 months or something.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And that's, I like to joke now, as an old guy, everybody had those cliches where their girlfriend was like, oh, you're going on tour, so you're going to be like going to parties and getting laid every night. And really, you're actually trying to find a way to like be alone with your best friends. And so that's what I like about the project, is that I think you can kind of feel that friendship and that cohesion more than say just like a knee jerk, oh, we're all quarantined, let's put out some weird project out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Benjamin, I wanted to move to you. I'm not really familiar with you as a person, except what I've tried to cram in my brain in just a few days' notice. I wanted to talk about your role in percussion with the record. I know that the majority of the album has a ton of a cappella stuff. So where does that kind of put you?
Well, when we first started doing it, when John and Anthony texted me about, giving it a shot and recording something to see, how it would turn out. I kind of just was like, I think we wanted to stick to the parameters of how we had it on tour, where it was pretty much just, whatever was in the dressing room, just hit something, make some sort of noise that, resembles percussion or, a drum or whatever. So I kind of, when we started doing it, I kind of wanted to keep doing it that way. So I was just hitting walls and grabbing salt shakers and like all this other stuff just to kind of like just see what would happen, and then just started just making rhythms out of it. And the cool thing was though is that, I would send that to everybody and then I would get some back. But the cool thing about the project too is the vocals are also super rhythmic, so it's not just the percussion or the percussion, but it was cool because I also was like, you know, and there's one song where I was like, you know, screw it, I'm gonna try singing on something,
Yeah.
you know, I think that's the cool thing about this project is there was no pressure to really come up with something that was like, you know, you have to make something good or you have to like present something to everybody that's like, you're like, this has to be great. And it felt so natural that when, you know, we just started sending stuff back and forth, you know, it didn't really, there was something about it that just, you know, there was no pressure. So it was like super cool to just kind of like try things that, you know, you typically wouldn't have tried on, you know, something else or, you know, like one of our other bands or, you know, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. I mean, I tried a lot of weird things and they worked. So
They always work.
yeah, they always work. It was pretty cool. It's a lot of fun.
And I think, yeah, I think that ability, that no shame or just jumping into it is kind of representative of the longevity of Taking Back Sunday and Circa Survive anyways, you know, just dropping the rules and just kind of doing what feels right. And I think that's what's made your bands relevant still, you know, in 2021, whereas some of the other bands that might hover around those different genres have kind of turned into cartoon characters in a way. Adam, I wanted you to kind of express or describe the record, especially in the sense of the acapella, the wave of different vocalists that are prominent throughout.
Well, like I like think through the process and sending stuff back and forth, like there was a lot of the vocal, like there were certain of the songs to where, because we had like a text thread going, and when I would get them, I'd be like, I don't even know what I could add to this because it's already awesome. And then like there was Anthony really kind of set the tone for each song as far as like the like how like a main vocal part would go. But it was you know, for me, and I've said this before, but there was like, you know, like I feel that it was such an incredible thing because I feel like there's a certain level of scrutiny that I know for me personally that I approach anything with, and then so there's and just like a tremendous amount of pressure that I just kind of like put on myself, you know, and with this, it felt like I felt like I wasn't under all of that as much, you know, like it was a real freeing thing because anything went, you know, like any kind of preconceived notion like just wasn't there, and that was a real amazing thing, you know, like even like the times when we were on tour, like the times where I was there and everyone was singing and basically doing what you hear on the record. There was just this feeling of like like I picture kind of like what I'm trying to describe is like when you see like photos of Woodstock and people just kind of being their true selves, you know, getting real lost. Like that's what it felt like recording and sending ideas back and forth, and then just having this kind of reinforcement, like after all this time, you know, of sitting around like, oh my God, like, can we even do music anymore? Am I even any good at it? Was I even good at it to begin with? And then to be able to make these songs with Anthony and John and Ben, and then to get the feedback of that, or like just this kind of wave of positivity, like the whole project was kind of like this real, you know, like just positive, like euphoric thing almost, you know?
Absolutely. And like So one of my episodes I did of this, we were talking about video game scores, and of course I'm a big fucking dork. Get behind me, but I'm waiting on you. Am I saying it right? Yeah, I'm waiting on you as like a prime example. I think of what's really positive about this record. It's a 5-minute song, and I bring up video game scores because in the '80s these programmers had very limited things to work with, and they were able to compose these songs that you didn't mind listening to for 17 hours straight.
Yeah.
So this is a very repetitive song. It's 5 minutes long, so it's up there, and you found a way to kind of ebb and flow the layers to come out. So you kind of never want it to stop as it's finally resolving. Anthony, I wanted you to kind of elaborate on that side of things.
On what?
Just the layers and how you were able to use the vocal percussion, the repetition, and make something that doesn't get old after 5 minutes.
Honestly, I can't take credit for very much of stylistically of why the songs are how they are, because I think it's like a piece of the pie. Like everybody's like a little piece of the pie. But I know that because this project gave me the opportunity to create from like a total flow state, why I wasn't filtering myself that I would necessarily if I was writing something that had to represent Circa Survive or had to represent like other things that I people that I was working with or projects, that this being such a blank slate and also like being a chance to sort of celebrate each other, like we're all very similar, I think, as artists, and I think in a lot of ways. And I know that all four of us work really well when we're being nurtured, creatively. And the nurturing that happens in this project, I feel like is like next level and something different. And I remember working on Waiting on You and like hearing the John's part and hearing Ben's part and just kind of singing along for a while. Like singing along to it just for a while, like I either in my car or wherever. I might have been in my basement, but I got into a place where the lyrics came out. The melody was not very complicated and was memorable from me, and it came out. And the two parts sort of made themselves apparent to me. And I went and recorded it as quick as I could and sent it out because I felt connected to it. And then everybody's just like, this is the coolest thing, And Adam's like, I don't know how I can, put stuff to this. And everybody's just nurturing each other, making each other feel good. And then of course, Adam puts his part to it. And it's like the coolest thing ever. And like, it makes it even more next level to me. And is like arguably the hook of the song, and every part of the song, the drums, the underneath it, they're all like real hooky. So I don't know, maybe that's why you can hear it for 5 minutes and it makes you feel like you're on a journey, or along with it, or it maybe taps into some good feeling. Like I hear the song like that you're talking about, and I get a good feeling from it where I'm like, all right, let's keep going, like type of vibe, and I don't really think that's a vibe that comes easy from music, that perseverance vibe. And this band has that very organically in its songs.
I think it's representative of your friendships as well.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think of the layers or whatever. You just hear everybody doing their best and everybody's creative muscle being properly nurtured, with lots of love.
Hell yeah. All right, now to kind of change channels, I couldn't talk to Taking Back Sunday without bringing up this Emo's Not Dead shit, these weird videos online. Have you guys communicated with this guy that's doing this stuff at all?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't either. I do remember Kurt Cobain wore that Grunge is Not Dead shirt in that one Rolling Stone all those years ago. I have that picture somewhere still.
Yeah, and on the cover, on the cover it said, "Corporate magazines still suck."
Yeah.
How cool is that?
I think that was a different issue too, because like that was like one of the first ones when his hair was all purple. But there was like this one, like he was like holding like his baby, you know, and they were like yawning, and he had that shirt on.
Yeah.
There's
no, there's a guy, and it's a man and his wife, and they're doing this really strange kind of viral YouTube. It's almost like skits where like his wife.
Good for them.
His wife is stranded in the desert.
Oh, I saw that one skit thing. Yeah, I didn't know.
So he's put out a whole bunch of them. He got the guy from Yellow Card, I think, starred in one of them. So I don't know how popular it really is. I just know that everybody my age, I can't get enough of it because it's so outrageously tacky. He has like, you know, the like 2004 era like emo swoop hair wig, and he's singing classic Taking Back Sunday songs, and it's really, really funny and really cringe. And I would recommend that you guys check that out.
Listen, I'm not in Taking Back Sunday, okay? But I'm gonna speak for them right now.
Do it.
I'm not in Taking Back Sunday, but I'm representing them right now, and I'm just gonna say that everybody in Taking Back Sunday is just super happy that people are celebrating music, and they don't give a fuck about anything but that.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, that's true.
Back that.
I know that for a fact, but don't fuck with them ever. But I know that for a fact.
That's great. So let's, I guess, in closing, starting to close this shut, Anthony. Let's talk about kind of the future for Circa Survive. Do you guys have some plans coming up? And also, is Fucking Whatever gonna play any shows?
I want to play shows. We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's like hard with everything getting back going again, like just getting our schedules to work together. We were talking about maybe FaceTiming Ben in to a show that I think Circa and Taking Back Sunday are playing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's gonna fly though. So
I know.
we're working on it.
That would be fun.
But we're working on new songs too. So I feel like when the full length comes out, like we're going to have to play. I'm going to motherfucking make sure we play something for that fucking full length, dude. But I think we're going to try to get together and maybe record songs again in the next couple of months. I don't know. We talked about that, and that's what I'm most excited about. And shows are in the future, and I don't really know what's happening with Circa Survive. Circa Survive is a mystery, man. I can't even understand. I don't even understand it. I'm not calling the shots, though. I'm telling you that much.
All right. John, what about Taking Back Sundays? Plans for the future?
Well, we are doing some shows again after this long pandemic break. We're doing a show in Florida, first time back in like 2 weeks. And we are doing a bunch of shows in September around Riot Fest and also Riot Fest. Anthony, do you know if you guys are on the same day as us, or are we going to be?
What, at Riot Fest?
Riot Fest. Will we be around the same time?
What day you play?
I actually don't know.
I don't know.
Me neither. I think we play the first day. I think we play the first day.
Yeah, I don't know.
You play the second day? I think I have the day off.
I think we maybe do play the second day. But
I think I'm staying that day to watch you guys play.
Oh, well, that would be great if we see you in real life. That'd be awesome.
It would be really cool to see you in real life.
Yeah. So we're doing that, and we're gonna be, I think, doing a cruise in October. It still feels hard to believe that is a real thing that's gonna happen, but we're supposed to be playing these shows with Coheed and Cambria on a cruise ship in October.
Wow.
Yeah. So and then hopefully also making new music. I mean, we're starting, and hopefully we're gonna finish in the next year or so.
I'm gonna put it out right now. I'm just gonna say this: 2022 Grouplove, Taking Back Sunday, Circa Survive, World Tour,
and then Fucking Whatever. It could be first of 4.
Fucking Whatever opens.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm in.
Be sick.
I'm in.
I'm
Give you a
in.
nice introduction to.
I know Grouplove's in. I'm speaking for Grouplove right now. They said it's okay.
Well, aside from this tentative tour that just got announced, Ben, what else do you have going on with Grouplove in the future?
Same thing, kind of. I think everyone's kind of getting excited that music is happening again, outside of doing stuff like we've been doing it. So we have some shows, and I think we're just always continuing to write music and do all sorts of things. So I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I hope we get to play as many shows as we can. I really miss playing shows. I will say that for sure. So that'll be fun, and I'm excited to see these guys play shows too. I mean, that's one thing I miss is seeing everybody else play shows too.
Yeah.
Ben, I think you're coming to Lawrence, Kansas at some point, and I don't know if I'm going to be here, but I saw that somewhere.
Well, if you are
in my town,
you got to come check it out.
I have to.
Where does the Grouplove play in Lawrence?
Where are we playing? I don't know where we are
playing. The
Granada?
The theater there.
I love the Granada, dude.
Yeah.
Me too.
Somewhere.
Is the
or you might be in Liberty
bottleneck?
Hall.
Is Lawrence, Kansas the bottleneck?
I think
Yeah.
Correct, but I don't know if it's still there or not.
I love
It's,
me the
well,
bottleneck.
the bottleneck is still there. I mean,
Oh,
everything's
good.
been closed, obviously, but I think that they're coming back.
Yeah.
Now that things are getting back.
Had
to
me
normal.
some good times at the bottleneck.
Yeah,
we
it's a good
lost
place.
we lost some good venues in Nebraska where I am, but I'm not super far away from Lawrence.
Oh yeah. It's not too far at all.
Right on. I realized I didn't even say that the Fucking Whatever self-titled EP. It out as of this interview going live. I believe it came out on June 4th.
That is
We
correct.
should have called it FWEEP. FWEP. FWEEP.
We
We really missed our
Tweaky.
chance.
Reach that was good. That's
hindsight's always 2020.
shirt idea. We got to write these shirt ideas down. We got to write down the NES cartridge.
Cancel the release. We're dialing it back.
Reprint everything.
The Fucking Whatever.
I can't wait for you to hear. I can't wait for you to hear the new jam. New
Yeah.
jams.
Yeah.
There's some good ones that aren't on this one that I'm very excited about.
Cool.
Do we have to change the Megadeth one because of fucking their shitty bass player?
I don't know. I don't think so.
They kicked him out.
Did they
Yeah.
What happened
They
with
start the band?
Yeah, but I just don't know. Maybe we ask the people.
Yeah, take a poll. Let's put a poll up.
Okay.
It kind of. I don't know what happened. It seems hazy. It seems like though, like Mustaine might have set him up, or like might have been trying to get him in trouble. Hard to tell.
Well, he doesn't
Oh, man.
track record.
We're talking shit on Dave Mustaine right now? Okay.
Oh, shit.
I did too. I think all those fuckers did it. I'm changing it. I'm changing the song. We got a song that's about freedom and the freedom of music that, and I reference a fucking Megadeth song in it and Dave Mustaine in it. Actually, I'm fucking keeping it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we can't change that.
No, I'm keeping it.
Was he the insurrectionist guy?
No. I think
No,
Dave
that's Ted
Mustaine-
Nugent.
Yeah.
Dave Mustaine said that I don't think he believes in science once or something.
Oh,
Or
okay.
pronouns. He said something shitty, awful. And then I think he just like maybe he punched a horse. I don't know. He hurt Lars from Metallica's feelings, so I feel like he gets an A+ on everything from me. Because of
Yeah.
that.
It doesn't seem like that hard to do.
He's like the only one that can really get to Lars. So fucking, I gotta celebrate Dave Mustaine.
You just get on the internet, you download some Metallica MP3s, and boom, he's dead.
I'm just saying, we could change Megadeth into Metallica so easy, like the same syllables.
It's true.
It's all very interchangeable. Maybe we only say Megadeth once in it, and we change it, and we reference somebody else in every one of them. We do it 3 times.
Now stay tuned. We're going to have a bonus video. Where it talks about
My bad. We'll work on the song together outside of the interview. My bad.
Well, the EP's
Sorry, I
wonderful.
just took some lion's mane. I drank a little espresso, and my ideas are flowing.
No, let's just keep. I mean, I'm recording this. Let's just keep them going.
It's probably better we stop, actually, to be totally honest.
You're right. Well, I know you guys are very busy. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your week to talk to me on here. And I'm a fan of the EP, and I'm looking forward to more songs.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thank you, man.